Every time you scroll reels, your brain releases dopamine, the same neurochemical triggered by cocaine. Swipe, hit. The average person spends 52 minutes daily on Instagram reels alone. That's 26 hours every month. An entire waking day of your life every single month gone. You're not scrolling because you're bored. You're scrolling because Meta engineered an addiction machine and your brain chemistry is the product. The infinite scroll wasn't an accident. The autoplay wasn't convenience. Every feature was designed by neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists to hack your reward system. What if you stopped? What if for 30 days you deleted the app and reclaimed your attention? Here's what the science reveals. Right now, your brain is rewiring itself around a slot machine. Every time you pull down to refresh, you're gambling. Sometimes you get a funny video, dopamine hit. Sometimes you get boring content, no reward. This variable reward schedule is the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. Neuroscientist Dr. Anna Lemke at Stanford calls smartphones the modern-day hypodermic needle. We're injecting digital dopamine every few minutes. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and impulse control, is weakening. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Behavioral Addictions found that heavy social media users show similar brain patterns to substance addiction. Your attention span, it's collapsed. Research from Microsoft found that the average human attention span dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to 8 seconds today. Goldfish can focus for 9. You're losing to a goldfish. The average person checks their phone 144 times daily. That's every 6 minutes you're awake. Even when you're not scrolling, you're thinking about scrolling. Phantom vibrations, compulsive checking. The fear of missing out isn't just psychological, it's neurological. Hour one without reels. Your hand reaches for your phone 17 times out of pure muscle memory. The app icon is gone, but your thumb still taps where it used to be. This is your basal ganglia at work. Habit loops so deeply carved into your brain that they fire automatically. You feel bored, profoundly, uncomfortably bored. Standing in line, bored, waiting for coffee, bored. You're experiencing what psychologists call stimulus withdrawal. Your brain has been conditioned to expect constant novelty, and now there's nothing. Day 2, the phantom notifications intensify. You could swear you felt your phone buzz, you check. Nothing. This happens 8, 9, 10 times. You're irritable, restless. The first 24 hours mirror nicotine withdrawal, elevated cortisol, increased anxiety, difficulty concentrating. But here's what's already happening beneath the surface. Your dopamine receptors are beginning to recalibrate. When you flood your brain with easy hits all day, those receptors become desensitized. You need more stimulation to feel the same reward. Without the constant scroll, they're starting to reset. You notice time differently. Mornings feel longer, not in a bad way, in a strange, forgotten way. You're present for your coffee. You actually taste it. Week 1, your brain is fighting back. You find yourself opening other apps, Twitter, TikTok, anything that scratches the scroll itch. This is addiction displacement. You have to consciously delete those two or you're just moving the problem. By day 5, something shifts. You read for 20 minutes without once checking your phone. 20 minutes. When was the last time you did that? Your brain's default mode network, responsible for mind wandering, creativity, and self-reflection, is coming back online. This network shuts down during constant stimulation. You need boredom to think. Week 2, you start replacing the void. You actually finish a book. You take walks without earbuds and notice architecture you've passed 1,000 times. A friend calls, actually calls, voice only, and you talk for 40 minutes. Not texting, talking. Research from the University of California shows that it takes approximately 14 days for new neural pathways to begin forming. You're building new habits, morning pages instead of morning scroll, cooking instead of watching cooking videos, presence instead of documentation. The social pressure hits. Friends tag you in memes you don't see. Group chats reference reels you haven't watched. There's a small, nagging fear you're being left out. You are being left out of an algorithmically curated highlight reel of other people's performed lives. That's the point. 30 days in, your attention span has measurably improved. You can sit through a 2-hour movie without pulling out your phone. You read long-form articles. You think in paragraphs again, not captions. A study from the University of Texas found that the mere presence of your smartphone, even face down, even silent, reduces available cognitive capacity. It's called brain drain. For 30 days, your brain hasn't been draining. Your creativity returns. Not the performative creativity of crafting the perfect story, but actual ideation. Shower thoughts. Solutions to problems you'd forgotten you were trying to solve. Dr. Cal Newport's research on deep work shows that the ability to focus without distraction is becoming the superpower of the 21st century. You're developing it accidentally just by removing the distraction. Your relationships
Thank you for
deepen.
sharing that.
Conversations go beyond
brave
surface-level
to admit
meme
your
exchanges.
struggles.
You're making eye contact. You're bored together, and that's intimate. Research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that even the presence of a phone during conversation reduces empathy and connection. For a month, you've been fully present. The most unexpected change. Your baseline happiness increases. Not the spiky highs of viral videos, but a steady, sustainable contentment. Psychologist Dr. Jean Twenge's research links social media use to increased depression and anxiety, particularly the comparison trap. For 30 days, you haven't compared your behind the scenes to anyone's highlight reel. You've just lived. You've reclaimed 26 hours, that's 3 full workdays. You've read 4 books, learned basic guitar, meal prepped every Sunday, and still had time left over. Time isn't the only thing you gained. You gained your mind back. Let's be honest, you probably can't delete Instagram forever. Work might require it. Friends communicate through DMs. Complete digital abstinence isn't realistic for everyone. The goal isn't monk mode, it's intentionality. Some people reinstall Reels after 30 days and find they can use it differently. 10 minutes intentionally, then done. Others realize they don't miss it and keep it deleted. Social pressure is real. You will miss references. You will feel out of the loop. That discomfort is part of the process. And not everyone has the privilege to disconnect. Some jobs require constant availability. This experiment assumes you have some control over your time and attention. If you don't, that's a separate, deeper problem. The withdrawal is uncomfortable. If you have underlying anxiety or depression, removing a coping mechanism, even a harmful one, can be destabilizing. Consider support. Every time you scroll, you're trading presence for performance, depth for dopamine, your actual life for someone else's curated one. 30 days without Reels won't solve your life. But it might give you back the attention to actually live it. Your brain is more plastic than you think. Those neural pathways carved by infinite scroll, they can be rewritten. Boredom isn't the enemy, it's the birthplace of creativity. Disconnection from the feed is connection to everything else. The question isn't whether you can survive 30 days without Reels. It's what you'll discover about yourself when you're finally paying attention. Your move. How many hours do you spend on Reels daily? Be honest in the comments. If this video made you think twice about scrolling, subscribe for more digital wellness deep dives. Next video, what if you switched to a dumb phone for 30 days?